Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing lately. Ariana Grande stepping back from the spotlight. But here's the twist. I'm not just here to tell you what happened. I'm here to unpack why it matters, what it says about the industry, and why Frankie Grande's reaction is more than just a sibling support. It's a statement. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Ariana's decision to take a break isn't just a personal choice, it's a cultural moment. Personally, I think this is one of those instances where a celebrity's decision forces us to look at the bigger picture. What does it mean when someone at the peak of their career decides to step away? Is it burnout? Pressure? Or is it a reclaiming of agency? What makes this really interesting is that Ariana didn't frame this as a retreat. She framed it as a boundary. And that's huge. In an industry that thrives on constant visibility, taking a step back is almost revolutionary. Now, let's talk about Frankie Grande's response. He didn't just say, "I support you." He said, "I will have your back until the end of time." That's not just brotherly love. That's a declaration. One thing that immediately stands out is how rare it is to see such public, unwavering support in a family, especially in the spotlight. It's easy to get caught up in the drama of celebrity relationships, but this feels different. It feels genuine. And in my opinion, it's a reminder that behind every public figure is a human being with a support system, something we often forget. But here's where it gets deeper. Ariana's decision comes at a time when her health and well-being have been under scrutiny. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about her taking a break, it's about her taking control. She explicitly stated that this wasn't a reactive decision, it was planned, thoughtful, and empowered. If you take a step back and think about it, this is a masterclass in setting boundaries in a world that constantly demands more from you. It's not just about Ariana, it's about every person who's ever felt overwhelmed by expectations. Frankie's Instagram post also highlights something else, the power of celebration. He didn't just support her decision, he celebrated her artistry, her tour, her fans. This raises a deeper question. Why don't we celebrate artists more for their humanity than their productivity? Ariana's tour was a massive success, but what's more impressive is her ability to recognize when it's time to pause. A detail I find fascinating is how she managed to balance gratitude for her fans with the need for self-care. That's not easy, especially when the world is watching. Now, let's zoom out. This isn't just about Ariana or Frankie. It's about a culture that glorifies hustle at the expense of health. What this really suggests is that maybe, just maybe, we need to redefine success. Is success about being constantly visible, or is it about knowing when to step back? Personally, I think Ariana's decision is a wake-up call for all of us, fans, creators, and everyone in between. It's a reminder that boundaries aren't just okay, they're necessary. So, here's my closing thought. What if we started celebrating artists not just for their work, but for their courage to say, "I need a break"? What if we saw that as strength, not weakness? Ariana's decision isn't just a personal choice, it's a cultural shift. And Frankie's support? It's a blueprint for how we should all show up for each other. What do you think? Is this the start of a bigger conversation about boundaries and self-care in the spotlight? Let me know in the comments below.